Yes, indeed, there is no failure, only feedback. This is my motto when I teach and in life in general. And some of you here following me are former students of mine. And as you remember, when we were in a group, we used to hold hands and repeat this motto all together. It was quite powerful. I love these moments. I use it from a neuro-linguistic programming book. It's a basic concept of NLP. It's okay to make mistakes, basically. No big deal. That's how you learn in life. It's experience, okay? And I don't know if you remember in my last video, I made some mistakes myself. For example, you make a post, you don't do a post. And this is my first one with the brand new tripod that I bought myself. So excited. And I also had a cheat sheet on my hand. I don't know if you noticed, it was all blue and with keywords. No, never again. So I learned from this experience, all right? And I believe that, yes, practice makes perfect, but done is better than perfect, all right? So sometimes, yeah, you make mistakes, but you learn from them, all right? And it's basically you learn from trial and error. And as a teacher, I also make mistakes sometimes. I'm not perfect. I have to check things out in the dictionary, check things up. And as a teacher, I really try to focus on positive feedback so that my students feel more confident. And I write down the mistakes during the conversation, pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar. I try not to interrupt, except if it's repetitive, but then I send a WhatsApp audio voicemail where I repeat all those challenges. So the student can repeat this, listen to it and repeat, and it gets, anchored, consolidated. You probably know about this Edison story, who invented the light bulb, It was a long process. It took him 1,999 times to finally get this light bulb right. And then his assistant dropped it and they had to do it all over again. But to him, it was a 2,000 step process. It was not a failure. Or think of Steve Jobs. He never graduated from university, but he created Apple. So, you have to reconsider things. And as a baby, you fall a lot before you can finally walk. And it's the normal process, okay? And even native speakers, English speakers, they make mistakes as well. They forget sometimes that bloody final S on the third person singular. She does, he eats. And so what? The most important message is to communicate the message, okay? So I think personally, pronunciation matters because sometimes people just can't understand you. It's not the accent, okay? It's the pronunciation. Vocabulary, of course, because you need some words to express yourself. But French is, there are many similar words, so you can use that. And grammar, yeah, basic grammar, but if you make mistakes, it's not a big deal, all right? I'm currently completing an amazing, mind-blowing neuro-language coaching certificate. I will share that with you later on. And the importance is really on calming down the limbic system, getting out of this fight or flight response of the brain and to enter this flow state where you can learn, much better. And I guess as a young, kid, teenager, you were punished, when you had bad marks at school, bad grades, and your parents too. So you have this, in your long-term memory. And we need to break that, basically. So just try it out, experiment, all right? And don't be afraid to be a fool. It's okay. And there is this balance to find between fluency and correctness. But the most successful learners are the ones who just jump in, who dare, and just do it, okay? So let's do it together.